The breaking news.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today, we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Liverpool could still sign 2 players and let 4 more depart before transfer window closes. Liverpool has been busy in the transfer market this summer, but there could still be more business to be done before the window slams shut on September. One with Arne Slot installed as head coach and Richard Hughes operating as sporting director. Liverpool has been relentlessly active during the transfer window, reshaping the squad in preparation for another Premier League title push. The Reds have already committed close to $405 million on incoming players, with owners Fenway Sports Group continuing their reputation for calculated and efficient moves in the market. Still, the question remains: what more can Liverpool fans expect over the remaining 9 days of business? So far, the club has completed several headline deals. Jeremy Frimpong and Florian Wirtz arrived from Bayer Leverkusen. Milos Kerkez came in from Bournemouth, and Hugo Ekitike was signed from Eintracht Frankfurt. The goalkeeping department has also been revamped. Georgi Mamardashvili officially joined in July following an agreement made with Valencia last summer, while Armin Pexi arrived from Puskás Academia and Freddie Woodman was brought in on a free transfer. Giovanni Leone was signed from Parma, and teenage forward Will Wright joined from Salford. Departures, however, have been even more dramatic. Ben Doak recently sealed a move to Bournemouth, while Trent Alexander-Arnold left for Real Madrid just weeks before his contract expired. Kowie Min-Kellier joined Brentford, and Nat Phillips moved on to West Bromwich Albion. Other exits include Jarell Kwanzaa's switch to Bayer Leverkusen, Luis Diaz's transfer to Bayern Munich, Tyler Morton's move to Lyon, and Darwin Nunez's decision to continue his career in Saudi Arabia. Loan agreements have also been widespread. Goalkeeper Vitislav Jaros will spend the season with Ajax. Harvey Davies has gone to Crawley Town. Owen Beck joined Derby County. Isaac Mabaya signed for Wigan Athletic, and Lucas Stevenson returned to Dundee United. Lewis Comas, meanwhile, looks set for a temporary spell with Birmingham City. Looking ahead, Liverpool is still pushing to strengthen further. A bid worth $150 million for Newcastle's Alexander Isak was rejected outright, but the situation remains fluid, with Isak training separately from the Magpies' first-team squad and Newcastle's leadership softening their stance on a possible sale. Speculation continues to grow that a breakthrough could happen before the deadline. Talks have also opened with Crystal Palace for defender Mark Guéhi. Though Liverpool is unwilling to pay over the odds for a player who will be free to leave at the end of his contract next summer. On the outgoing side, Harvey Elliott has reportedly been in negotiations with RB Leipzig this month, raising the possibility of a switch to the Bundesliga. Costa Tsimikas may also be on his way out, with the Greek fullback excluded from the opening to matchday squads of the season. He has drawn interest from several clubs, including Nottingham Forest and Marseille. Youngsters from the academy are expected to move on loan as well. James McConnell is wanted by Championship sides West Bromwich Albion and Ipswich Town, along with Austrian outfit Sturm Graz. Cade Gordon has caught the eye of Swansea City and Derby County. Slot has yet to oversee his team in Premier League action this weekend, but Liverpool's rivals have already begun their campaigns, and the Dutchman will be taking notes. Reinforcements in attack are still needed. Reducing vulnerability to counterattacks will be a priority. That said, early season imperfections are not unique to Liverpool. Manchester City, for example, demolished Wolves, but then looked fragile against Tottenham, losing 2-0 at home. John Stones was caught out trying to play Richarlison offside, only for Brennan Johnson to capitalize. While City won't face Spurs' level of counter-attacking threat every week, other sides will be encouraged by such openings. Despite hundreds of millions invested in recent windows, Pep Guardiola's team still lacks the stability and balance associated with their peak years. Arsenal, meanwhile, also showed flaws. They scraped a win against Manchester United before putting Leeds United to the sword, one of the more forgiving fixtures they'll face this season. Mikel Arteta has spent heavily again, raising expectations to finally deliver a league crown after near misses. Victor Jakirs has already proven his finishing ability. While record-signing Noni Madwek and the $91 million addition of Eberechi bring flair, but also questions of consistency. Chelsea, reigning Club World Cup champions, have been tipped, in some circles, to challenge too. They dismantled West Ham United under Enzo Maresca's guidance. Even without Cole Palmer in the lineup, but whether that performance signals genuine title credentials is yet to be determined. Guys, I'm not aware of that. Manchester City never moved for Senna Lamens. They only want Donnarumma, and that deal depends entirely on Ederson's future. Romano confirmed that talks between United and Antwerp are progressing well. While the clubs haven't agreed on a fee yet, the player has already said yes to United. If Lamens joins, it doesn't necessarily spell the end for Onana. United's midfield search intensifies aside from a new keeper. Manchester United are also targeting midfield reinforcements, after being firmly told by Brighton that Carlos Baleba is not for sale this summer, despite United's willingness to stretch there. Budget attention has shifted elsewhere. Adam Wharton of Crystal Palace is now United's top target. Sources reveal that the club see him as a future midfield partner to Baleba in a dynamic pairing. However, Palace may resist any approach as they're already bracing for the departures of Abrichiez to Arsenal and Mark Guéhi to Liverpool, personal terms agreed. Talks over Wharton are ongoing, but no breakthrough yet. Bruno Fernandes tempted by Saudi move-in? A developing story? Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes is being pursued by Al Ittihad. According to Sunsport, talks have already taken place between the players' camp and the Saudi club. Fernandes previously turned down Al Hilal, but sources say the initial conversation with Al Ittihad was positive. The 30-year-old has reportedly requested a contract worth €33 million per year. Speaking on the matter earlier, Fernandes said, "If the club decides it's time to part ways, if they want to cash in, I'll respect that. I've always said I'll stay until they tell me otherwise." If the move materializes, Fernandes would link up with stars like Karim Benzema, Moussa Diaby, and N'Golo Kante. Onana, under pressure. Seemed Exa Looms United's goalkeeper situation became more urgent after Altay Bayınder's costly error. Against Arsenal last weekend, despite United dominating the first half, that mistake gifted the Gunners all 3 points. Ruben Amorim publicly backed Bayınder, but reports suggest Onana could be recalled for the Fulham clash, raising questions about squad morale. Meanwhile, striker Rasmus Højlund may be on his way out. Romano reports that Napoli